I've never met anyone who said, Lashon Hara. I thought that's a good thing. So why do we keep speaking Lashon Hara? A couple of years back, when I was in high school, I was 14 years old, I decided one day that I'm not going to speak the entire day. Now, why did I say that? Why? Well, the answer is, I was 14. Why do 14-year-olds do anything? We finish Shachris, we sit down to the table, we're having breakfast, and one of my friends said something, everybody laughed, and someone else said something, everybody laughed, and I felt myself about to respond, I'm about to say something, but then I caught myself, and I did something that I don't think I'd ever done before, and perhaps haven't done enough since, and that is, think before I speak. I went through the day and I wasn't speaking, so there's so many things that I would have said, but bypassed my mouth and actually went to my brain. I thought and I processed it. At the end of the day, I did an unofficial tally. I'll be nice to myself. 50% of the things that I would have said were either rechilas, motzi shemra, lashon hara, inappropriate, or just not nice. And I thought to myself, wow, I just didn't even realize how many things that I say. Nobody wants to do the wrong thing. Everybody wants to do the right thing. It's just we're not paying attention. We're not thinking about what we're saying. You have a person, they decide they want to lose weight, they want to get in shape, they go to a nutritionist, a dietitian, whatever it is, and they work out, they should be having 1,500 calories a day. At the end of a week or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever it is, they find out that they're not losing weight, they're even gaining a little weight, and they don't understand. So they go back to the nutritionist and they say like, well, what are you doing? So I'm doing exactly what you told me to do. I just don't understand. Why am I not losing weight? They said exactly 1,500 calories to the T, whatever. Oh, well, I mean, once in a while I have a little bit of a cookie and I nibble a little bit on noodles and I have a little bit of cake and a little bit of chocolate, but besides that, I'm exactly perfect. So the nutritionist said very smartly, you know what, how about this? Go through your day, and every time you end up having a little bit more than you're supposed to, you're outside of your 1,500 calories, just write down what exactly you're nibbling on. When they went through and they tallied it up, it turns out it wasn't just a little bit here and there. It adds up. Everything adds up, and sometimes it was in the hundreds and sometimes in the thousands of extra calories, and that's why they weren't losing weight. They just weren't paying attention to what they were doing. If we would just think before we spoke, if we would just take a moment to pay attention to what we're doing, I think that would change everything. So if we were to just stop and process and think about this, I think something that could help us in our quest of guarding our tongue and being careful in the things that we're saying is just paying attention to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Sor lashon chamera, usfasecha midaber mirma.